You may have noticed Wes using some different cameras during his forecast recently. That's because WNCN and WeatherBug, we're now partners.
Yeah, we should take a closer look at this. Yes, meteorologist Jeremy Baker tells us what this means for you by showing you the new weather stations in our forecast arsenal.
This WeatherBug station at Davis Drive Elementary in Cary has been around for 16 years, but now we can get its data straight to you, and students at the school use it daily.
I use the WeatherBug at home to see if it's like chilly or warm outside, so that I know if I can go outside or if I should stay inside.
Some were telling me how they would use their parents' iPhones or computers at home to go to the WeatherBug.
It also comes in handy during the school day.
You have maps, which have the choice of satellite/radar.
Not only does the WeatherBug station here at Davis Drive Elementary School help these students and teachers figure out how to dress for the day, but it also enhances their education, especially when it comes to learning about weather.
We want them to observe any changes they see in weather as far as temperature, the air pressure, if it's falling, why is that? Is there a front moving in? Is there a storm?
Concepts that aren't the easiest to teach.
It's hard to teach 10 and 11-year-olds things you cannot see.
We also now have access to WeatherBug cameras across the country, like this new one on the Top of the Hill restaurant in Chapel Hill.
We get a really good view off to the west here, and that's primarily where most of our weather seems to come from. We know this because we have half of our restaurants outside, so we've been looking off this deck for 17 years.
And with more eyes in the sky and more instruments on the ground, that means more weather information leading to more accurate forecasts. Jeremy Baker, WNCN News.
All right, Pam, help me with the math. They're 11, so in about 12 years, they'll be ready to enter the job
jobs.
Right. Well, I don't think you guys have to worry. Maybe me. You may want to get your resume ready. Those kids are learning a lot.
They seem very inquisitive, too, about the weather.
Yeah, so we're in the schools, and that's great. So we're helping these kids learn about weather. But we're also have these sensors all over the area. So when severe weather's coming, or heaven forbid, when snow comes in a few months, we're going to be all over it. And you know how they say a picture's worth 1,000 words? Let's just take a little tour of our camera network. So this is where Jeremy was at Davis Drive Elementary School. Just missed the sunset, but that's still a beautiful shot courtesy of our neighborhood network. And it's not just here in central North Carolina. If we ever just want to get away and close our eyes, or I guess open our eyes and look from Atlantic Beach, here's our camera at the Atlantis Lodge. Or when we do get snow up in the mountains, this is the Appalachian Ski Mountain in Blowing Rock. And I showed you this one yesterday. It's not just in North Carolina, but it's all over the country that we have access to this network of cameras and weather sensors. So when the weather starts to get interesting this winter, you can count on us having a lot of great shots. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but this was in Monarch Pass up in the mountains of Colorado. September snow seems